All right, so today what I wanted to show you is how my wife and I built this 3-foot high vinyl garden fence to keep the dog out of the vegetable garden. And we did all that spending under $225. All right, so the next thing we had to do for our garden fence was put together some way of holding up our gate. What I found on Marketplace as well was this 4-foot gate. The guy was trying to sell an entire another fence and he wanted 250 bucks. And I messaged him and I was like, hey, would you sell me just your gate for 50 bucks? And he's like, oh, sure. And so he did. And it actually matches. It's the same style as the other fence. And when I got it home, that's when I realized that they didn't match. And that was totally a gaffe on my part, because when I bought, I'll post a photo of it, but when I bought the linear fence, the guy advertised it as 4 feet high. And me not doing my due diligence, I was like, I bought it, brought it home and put it up. And I was like, cool, it's a 4-foot high fence. And then I brought home this 4-foot high gate and I was like, that's 4 feet and that's only 3. So is going to look a little silly, but I think it will look all right because they're at least the same style. One thing about this fence is it is really well made and it is really heavy. It's heavy weight-wise, but it's also heavy duty. It's solid. So I did not feel comfortable trying to jerry rig and hang this fence on one of my janky self-done vinyl posts there. And so what I did is I actually cut a 12-foot 4x4 in half. So each one of these are 6 feet high. My plan was to do them 4 feet out of the ground and 2 feet in the ground. That way it could really sturdily hold that heavy gate and I wouldn't stress it out so much as I would if I tried to hang it off one of the other posts. Not that it even worked because they're a foot higher. So I did this post first. I cleared the rock away and I started digging down. And I got to about 8 inches down and then I hit cement. And that was really deflating because I have been hitting cement in our yard the entire time we've lived here. We've lived here about 9 months and I just am continually hitting these cement. These I think they're from clean outs from when they developed the street and the sidewalks. I actually, right here, I had to rent a jackhammer and spent about 50 bucks in an afternoon and just got out it was probably 6 feet by 3 feet, a slab of cement under the ground, probably 8 to 10 inches thick. And then what do I hit right there? Just below the surface, just 8 inches down was cement. And unfortunately, because it's 8 inches down, I can't really swing a sledgehammer and hit that because it's buried. So unfortunately, this side, I don't know if you can tell, is considerably higher. It's less in the ground. It's only 8 inches down. This is it's kind of probably hard to tell, it's probably another 8 inches down. I got this one 16 inches down, which is frustrating because my plan was to have this gate or this post hold the gate. I was going to put the hinges on this post and then have it swing inward like that. And now I have to decide if I'm going to change up my plan and have it swing off of this post and have it be a little more solid, or continue it and just have it be a little bit more wobbly and just keep it off this post. All right, so I'm just getting that gate hung. I did decide to hang it off of the less in the ground post. I realized that might be a problem down the road. It might fail sooner than this one would, but honestly, I think it will be good for a while, for a year or two. Next thing I need to do is I need to actually get a saw and cut these. I'm gonna cut them so they're even, and then I'm gonna get a couple more of these post tops, the caps. I'm gonna stick them on there, and that way they'll look like those. And then I'm gonna paint them white, so it won't look as obvious that there would. And it's fine over the distance. I need to attach that, so it's not derpy, but cut that, paint it white, attach a post, cap. So a little bit of a breakdown. All in all, the 3-foot fence was $50. The 12 4-foot pieces of rebar was $60 total. It was $5 a piece, which is not a very good deal. If you have the ability to cut rebar, absolutely buy a 12-foot one and cut them down. Way cheaper to do it that way, but I didn't have any way to cut the rebar. So 50 plus 60, that's 110. This post was $26. So you're looking at 236. This gate was 50. That's 186. And then I used that one single bag of concrete, so that's $6. So we're looking at 192. And then I'm calculating the cost of paint and then the extra caps I need to get. And I probably need to get a few more because some of these are really badly cracked. So that's where I get the 225 number. But all in all, this project was $225, and I'll have to do an update video showing you how it looks with everything done. But right now, it keeps the dog out, and then we can start working on the garden next spring. So thank you so much for watching. If this is the kind of content you like, please like and subscribe. I'll be making more videos like this. So thank you for watching.